Workers at one of the biggest healthcare systems in our area having to prove they are at least partially vaccinated against COVID-19. Yesterday was the deadline for Atrium Health employees to get at least one COVID shot or be granted a medical or religious exemption. Nationwide, many healthcare organizations are doing the same. WCNC Charlotte's Chloe Leshner is at Atrium Health in Dilworth with the latest.
Atrium Health officials didn't share specific numbers, but say by the new deadline, which is November 30th, they expect less than 1% of the staff to not be in compliance. Nearly a year ago, when vaccines first arrived in the state, healthcare heroes who had been working tirelessly on the front lines were up first. But when Atrium and Novant Health announced mandates for staff, some protested.
We have a tool to not only keep them safe, to keep their patients safe, but also their family members safe. And so, hospitals and health systems are feeling like this is a really important part to continuing to end the pandemic.
Nicole Karam with the North Carolina Healthcare Association says the majority of hospital systems in the state are requiring the COVID vaccine, just like they do with the annual flu shot. Atrium Health originally had a deadline of October 31st for its 70,000 employees to be fully vaccinated. In good faith, the deadline was extended another month, allowing anyone at least partially vaccinated by the end of October to be in compliance.
It's all about making sure people have the education that they need to be able to make those decisions.
The NCHA supports the mandates, but says keeping staff levels up is critical. Novant Health's deadline to be fully vaccinated was October 15th. 175 people who did not get an exemption or the shots were fired. Atrium Health didn't share how many exemptions were granted, but expects less than 1% of its staff to not meet the deadline.
Research has shown again and again that the vaccine is our best defense against serious illness or death.
The federal government announced plans to require all healthcare workers be vaccinated if they work for a healthcare system that receives federal funding. In Charlotte, Chloe Leshner, WCNC Charlotte.